Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, my darling. You were so bold. I don't know who it was, but good afternoon. You're not able to unmute again. Sorry. Give you a minute. In a minute, you get to chance to unmute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add your names. Oops, close. So today, we're going to add our names to the random name picker. All right, so I will not get to add everyone's name, okay, but I'll try and add as many names as I can in the next 3 minutes. So I see Kamoy joining. So Kamoy is the first name. Kamoya joining. Kamoy is the first name. All right. Desire. Vivian. Okay. The Mario. Lelis. Malika. Paris. Savon. Tayshawn. Tarika. Fidelia. Sanjay. All right, let's see how much more I can add. Right, in the next minute. All right, so let's see if I can add some persons from YouTube as well. I see who is joining from YouTube. Oops. All right, so let's see. All right, so I see Demario. Did I add Demario already? So I see Demario and I see Shan and Yolandi. All right, so I'm gonna add those persons' name to our name picker. So Demario. Oh, we have Demario already. So we're gonna add Shan and Yolandi. All right. Do we have anyone else? No? All right, so we're gonna submit those. Ah, there goes our nice name picker. All right, so good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to another session here with us at Mathematics Resource Center. All right, so if you want to join on Zoom, if you're on YouTube, you want to come on over and join on Zoom, you can. All right, so we didn't really advertise much this week, so we have plenty of space over here that you can come on to. All right, so you can come over to Zoom if you would like to come on to Zoom. All right, and the link is the same every week, so you don't need a new link. It's the same link every single week. Link doesn't change. All right. I am seeing Tayshawn. Hello, Tayshawn. You can just wave. All right. Yes, see Tayshawn. All right. So we are ready to go. So I'm just gonna ask some quick, easy question first. And then after that, we are going to go to our whiteboard. And I'll definitely put that link in the chat for persons on YouTube as well, so you can participate with that. All right. So we're gonna go now. Let's spin our wheel and see who's going to be the first person to answer. Because we only have a small amount of participants in Zoom, I am going to go ahead and unmute all of you, so you have the opportunity to unmute. All right. So you have the opportunity to unmute whenever time I ask you a question. All right. Otherwise, you keep your microphone muted. All right. So let's go. Oh, before I do that, let me share my sound so you get a little sound here. Good. Let's go now. All right, so the first person is Yolandi. And Yolandi is on YouTube. All right, so Yolandi, I'm going to give you a question and you're just going to type your answer. Hello, Hassan. All right, so Yolandi, the first question is, what is the square root of 36? What is the square root of 36? So that's the first question. No baby question today, man. No baby question today. All right, I see Tayshawn. Tayshawn is thinking about that one. Tayshawn went off camera. Tayshawn, what happened? All right.
Miss,
Yes.
what are you doing?
We are doing a little quiz before we start.
Okay.
Okay, Josiah. All right, let's go, Tayshawn. Not not Tayshawn, not you, Tayshawn. Yolandi, sorry, not you, Tayshawn. Not you, Tayshawn. Yolandi. All right. So Malika, yes, I'm seeing the answer. Good. All right, Malika, seeing the answer, darling. That's good. All right. Waiting for Yolandi. I'm seeing Hassan answer. All right. All right. Waiting for Yolandi answer. All right. So we're not getting Yolandi answer. So yes, Station, your answer is correct. All right, Lalisa, the question was, what is the square root of 36? That was the question. All right. Yes, Lalise, your answer is correct. So I've seen one answer on YouTube. So since the answer was for someone on YouTube, Yolandi, I will take Hassan answer as it. All right. So Hassan says the answer is 6, and the answer is definitely 6. So we're going to go with another question, and we're going to spin our wheel to see who answered the next question. So let's go to our wheel. All right. And we go spinning. And let's see who's going to. Josiah. All right, let's go, Josiah. All right,
Miss,
let's go. Let's go, Josiah. So your question, Josiah, is um tell me which of the following word is an essential part of the word culture. So which of the following word is an essential part of the word culture? And the options are civility, education, agriculture, customs.
Custom.
Customs. All right, there you go. Josiah, custom is correct. All right, well done, Josiah. So we're gonna remove Josiah name. We're gonna do 2 more of this. Don't worry, man. If we don't get to participate in this one, I have more questions. All right. Yes, Deshaun, well done. So we're gonna see again now. And let's see who comes up. And Melika. All right, so Melika. All right, so Melika, your question is, let me see what your question is going to be now, Melika. Okay, Melika. All right, so for the series, 72, 76, 73, 77, 74, and then the dash between and then what number come, hold up. The series is 72, 76, 75, 77, 74, then dash 75. What goes on the dash? Don't know if that one is too long.
So miss it 72, 76, 75, 77, 74.
No. 73, 77, 74.
72, 76, 73, 73, 77 and 74.
Dash, then 75. What goes on the dash?
I'm coming.
All right, yes, Lilies, yes, Tashawn. All right.
Miss 78.
Yes, 78 is indeed correct. All right, so we're gonna go with one more question. And let's see who this one will be. Don't worry, ma, we're going to use name picker some more today. All right, so don't worry if your name don't get picked as yet. All right. All right, so we're at Tavon. Where's Tavon? Tavon is on Zoom. All right, so Tavon, your question is going to be easy question. Very easy. Which number is a prime number and also an even number? Which number is a prime number and also an even number? All right, yes, Tashawn, well done. Tashawn know all the answers, you know. No, so Tashawn. Hey, Tashawn. Yes, Lilies. And my students are really amazing. They are all on with their microphone muted. Absolutely amazing. Well done. All right.
The answer is 72.
So listen to the question again, Tashawn. Which number is a prime number and also an even number?
Yeah. 76.
It's smaller than that, man. Smaller than that.
74.
74 cannot be a prime number. So remember, no prime number can only be divided by 1 and itself. And there's only one even number that is a prime number and also an even number.
72.
Not in the 70. Why in the 70 though, Taban? Tell me why you think it's 72.
I'm not sure what time they'll come back with me. But when they get back, I'll just put their number.
All right, so I'm gonna go with one more person. I'm gonna spin the wheel again and let's see if we can get someone to give us the correct answer. Okay, Tavon?
Okay, Miss.
All right, honey. All right, so we're gonna spin again and let's see who this time. And Amaya. Amaya? Amaya, that number, that is a prime number, the only number, even number that is a prime number. What number is that? All right, Shan, see your answer. Well done.
TWO.
Miss 2.
2. All right, so I realized that someone wasn't so polite earlier, shouting out the answer. Remember that when I put everyone on mute, it's not good for you don't get to play the game. All right, so if I'm supposed to mute everyone, then you won't get to do the wheel spinner. All right. So you are doing well so far, keeping your microphones muted, and I expect you to continue on that path. All right, so we're going to go on to our next activity. I'm going to post the link on Zoom and also on YouTube. You're going to join the whiteboard. You're going to be timed for the questions that you do. All right, so you're going to join the whiteboard. All right, so there goes the link. All right, so everyone should be able to see that. I'm posting it on YouTube now. So there goes the link. All right, so you're going to click on that link. It's going to take you over to the whiteboard. All right, let's see. Ah, nice. So I see persons coming on now. Wonderful. All right, so let's see what our whiteboard looks like over here. All right, so yes, nice. All right, so I am going to go ahead now and put on the question. It's going to come onto your whiteboard. All right, so we are going to all right, so we're going to use a little bit less questions. Instead of using all five, we're going to do about 3 so that it's visible to the persons on YouTube. All right, so the persons on YouTube, you can just click on that link and come on over. All right, so you can interact with the whiteboard. So in about 30 seconds, everyone should have their questions on the whiteboard. All right, so there it is. So everyone questions showing up. Nice. All right. So this is what's gonna happen now. You have 3 questions and you have 3 minutes to put the answers in. All right. So 3 questions.
Miss, Miss
You can
Hunter,
hear. We ought to raise our hand, not because you have the opportunity to unmute. We ought to raise our hand.
Miss, I don't see it.
We ought to raise our hand as Miss Hunter is gonna mute everyone. All right, so we ought to raise our hand. So if it's not on your whiteboard, I will push it to your whiteboard. I'm checking the whiteboards now. All right, so I just sent it to Demarios. All right, so if you had done something on your whiteboard, maybe just try scrolling through if you're not seeing it. So that happens at times. So I'm pushing it to the whiteboards that I'm not seeing it on.
Miss, I can't see anything.
Josiah, I'm gonna mute everyone because of you, you know. Believe Miss Hunter this evening. If you unmute one more time, I mute everyone. Sanjay, I'm not seeing, I don't know if your whiteboard is inactive. All right, Carlington, I'm putting it on yours. So Sanjay, maybe you need to go back on your whiteboard. All right. All right, Tayshawn, putting it on your whiteboard now. Sean, I'm putting it back on your whiteboard. Try not to put to erase because it will remove it. If you're not sure how to use the eraser. All right, Josiah is on your whiteboard. All right, you might make a mess of the whiteboard. Don't worry, it's the first time you're using it. All right, Ron Mark, I'm putting it back on your whiteboard because that looks a little bit off. All right, so putting it back there. Sanjay, I'm not sure what's happening with your whiteboard. It's just not showing up. And Shaquan, I'm putting it back on your whiteboard. All right, so it should be on everyone whiteboard. Good. So I'm seeing it on most person's whiteboard. All right, so it's on Shaquan. The only person that I'm not seeing it on is Sanjay. All right, so if you're not on whiteboard, the link is in the chat. I'm going to paste the link again in the chat so you can get onto whiteboard. So paste the link again. So you go on the link. So I'm pasting it again. So you click on that link and it takes you to the whiteboard. You put in your name and you join. All right, I am here. Good evening, Peart. How are you? All right, so okay, let me copy that. Okay. All right, good. So you would have had more than enough time to answer your questions. Let me see if everyone had their whiteboard up. Okay, Tayshawn, what happened to your whiteboard? Just disappeared? Shaquan, what happened to your whiteboard? Disappeared?
Yes, the question's not showing anymore.
Yes, so if you use, be careful with the whiteboard. It's very sensitive. All right.
Made a mistake and rub off mine.
RYTO, please put in your full name. I see it in your full name. So go ahead and put in your full name. All right, and Jean, I'm putting on yours. All right, one thing I want you to be using at the moment is your pen, nothing else, to answer the questions. All right, so don't try using the eraser. If you make a mistake, draw a line through it or something. All right, because when you use the eraser, it erases everything, but there's an undo button at the top that allows you to undo. Andrine, I don't know if yours is inactive, but I'm not seeing you on. It's not coming on your board. On the board, it might not show if your board needs to be active for it to show. All right, so I'm going to try one more time with Sanjay's boards, and I'm going to try one more time with Andrine's board. All right, so most persons are finished. We need to get through the answers. All right, so 2 persons still not seeing it on yours. But we're going to go with the answer in 30 seconds, just giving other persons just the chance to read through who just joined. Shake when you should be circling your answer now. Don't worry about the marking on the side. Just read through, circle your answer. Seeing that on Tayshawn. Tarika, well done. For the persons on YouTube who didn't get the chance to join the whiteboard, their questions are, all right, so we're going to try and mark now. These should be timed questions. So we're trying to do some time activity today.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we're gonna go with the answers. We're gonna use a random name picker to decide who answer which question now. So we're gonna go with the answers. All right, so we're gonna go to the random name picker and let's see. All right, so Idile, you're the first one. First question, read the first question, read the instruction first, Idile, and then go with the question. All right, before you read Idile, I will just come down to your whiteboard and check your answer. All right, so I can see your answer. All right. All right, so your answer is A. All right, Idile, read for me.
Miss, okay, Miss. For questions 167 through
Through.
through 181, find the word that names a necessary part of the underlined word.
So question 167 is yours.
Dome, Miss, I would say rounded, Miss. Miss, because a dome is a rounded thing, Miss. Miss, so I would say rounded.
Yeah, well done. All right, so that is correct. The answer is dome. So let's go with our random name picker and let's see who comes up next. All right, so well done, Delia. All right, Tarika, question 168. So Tarika, let's see if Tarika is here. Tarika. All right, so we're not hearing from Tarika, so we're gonna go with the next person.
Yes, Miss.
What is your answer for question 168?
Miss C.
C. All right, so read the question and then tell me the answer.
For questions 167 through 181, find the word that names a necessary part of the underlined word.
Nice, beautiful reading. Go on there.
Recipe. My answer is C.
All right. And C says cookbook. All right. But look at the other options. A necessary part. Can you make a can you use a recipe that is not in a cookbook? Do you need a cookbook to have a recipe?
No, Miss.
All right, so look at the other options now. So you take our cookbook, look at the other options now. What do you really need?
Miss D.
D, utensils. All right. All right, so yes, we need utensils, but when it comes to a recipe, man, there's something that is really necessary. Because we can do a recipe without utensils, or we can have a recipe without utensils. So it doesn't mean that we need to do the recipe, but there's something that must be in the recipe. And Delia is saying it in the comment, instruction. And here it is directions. All right. So it's directions that we must have. All right. Good reading, darling. All right. So the answer is B, directions. So when you have a recipe, yes, the recipe is used to make desserts. Yes, you can get the recipe from a cookbook. Yes, you might use utensils to make the recipe, but one thing that is necessary about the recipe is the directions. All right, so we're gonna go with next person. Let's see who comes up next. All right, so we'll go with Paris. 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 All right, not hearing from Paris. Let's go with someone else. Go with Sanjay. Sanjay. Not hearing from Sanjay. All right.
Yes, Miss, I'm here, Miss.
Okay, what is your answer? What is the next?
For question 167 through 181, find the words that name a necessary part of the underlined word. 169, Miss.
Yes, darling.
Hurricane.
Which of those words is a necessary part?
B, Miss.
B, hurricane is a type of cyclone.
B, Miss. B, Miss.
No, hurricane is a type of cyclone. So it's not B. What must be there for hurricane to occur? Which of those things? Go again.
Damage.
A hurricane cause damage, right?
Yes.
But what must be there for the hurricane to occur? What must the hurricane have for it to exist? The hurricane cannot exist without this thing.
Wind.
Wind. All right. So wind is the answer. Well done. All right. So we're gonna go now. We're gonna go with some more questions. All right. And this time it's been timed. Please be on your whiteboard now. If you came off your whiteboard, go back on your whiteboard, because when I push it to your whiteboard and you're not there, then you're not going to get it because I'm timing. All right. So if you're not on your whiteboard, you're not going to get it. And I'm going to be timing, going to be exact with the time. All right. Go again. You don't have the link. All right. Let me send the link in the chat. All right, so there goes the link again in the chat. All right, for persons on YouTube, the link should be there as well. And let me just add it here. All right, so number 170 was not accessible to anyone. All right, we stopped at 169. So we're gonna go with the next set of questions. So please get onto your whiteboard. We're just doing 3 questions at a time. All right, so we're gonna do these now. We're gonna do some analogies now. All right, so I must tell you, I'm going to show you a book, a really good book shortly that you all should get. All right, so this is number 1, 2. So we're calling this 1, 2, 3. We're going to push it to your whiteboards. Push to student whiteboards. All right, so be on your whiteboard in a few. You must be on your whiteboard. Your whiteboard must be active. All right, so you must be on your whiteboard must be active. See, coming up on some person's whiteboard. All right, so if you're not on your whiteboard not active, it's not gonna come up. So seeing it on Carlington, seeing it on Hazan, seeing it on Demarius, seeing it on Lelise, Natisha. So if you're not on your whiteboard, if your whiteboard is not active, then it's not going to come up. All right. All right, so seeing it on more whiteboards now. So you go onto your whiteboard, come off Zoom, go onto your whiteboards. There you can answer the question. Well done, Lalies. All right, so you have 3 minutes. The clock starts now.
Miss, I was on the whiteboard, Miss, but it's clear now, Miss.
Who's that? LaShawn? Who's that?
Sandra, Miss.
The questions are there. Go back to your whiteboard. I'm seeing them on your whiteboard, Sanjay. Must be on your whiteboard for it to be active. Okay, it's off now. All right, so Sanjay, I'm putting it back on. It should say it in a few. All right, so for the persons on YouTube, there goes the questions.
I see it now.
Okay, good. You have a minute to go. All right, so let's go. Time's up. You should be finished. All right. Okay. So I see where Tarika is using elimination. Is that so, Tarika? Let's look at Tarika's whiteboard. Related is to, so you're using the method of elimination, Tarika. So she eliminated what could not possibly be the answer, and then she select the correct answer from that. So she's using the method of elimination, and let's see if that method work that she did for the first one. And then for the first one, oops, where's that now? All right. So I like the strategy that you use, Tarika. All right. Don't quite get the answer that we're supposed to, but it's a good strategy. All right. So to use a method of elimination, eliminating what could not be the answer. All right. Carlington, I'm seeing yours looking good for that first one. Good. So we're going to go to our wheel spinner and let's see who's come up. Okay, so Shan, I think Shan is back on YouTube. So Shan, what's the answer for that one. Okay, thank you, Shan, for giving that update. All right, so Natisha, there goes the ID and the password. All right, Shan, go ahead and type your answer. See. All right, so we don't see an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No answer. So we're gonna go to someone else. Let's go. 4 more person name on the board. All right, let's go to Mario.
Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my answer for number 1 is reptile is lizard, as flower is so A, petal, B, stem, C, daisy, D, alligator. I picked daisy because it's talking about the classification for each one of them. Like a lizard is a reptile and a daisy is a flower.
Exactly. Well done, my darling. All right.
Yes, miss.
All right. So we're gonna go with the next person. We're down to 3 persons now. Tayshawn. Tayshawn, you must be so anxious. All right, Tayshawn. It's either you or Lely's next. All right, so let's go. Number 2, Davian. See if we see Davian's board. Dave, Davian. Davian. All right. So we're gonna go now. And it's Lelis.
Yes, miss.
Go ahead with that question.
Miss number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Elated is to despondent, as enlightened is to A, aware, B, ignorant, C, miserable, D, tolerant.
Mm-hmm. Which one is it?
Miss B, ignorant.
Okay, well done. How did you know? What are they looking at?
Miss the opposite.
They are looking at the opposites. All right, good job. And without a doubt, we can just pay attention. All right, Jason, the next question.
Marathon is to race as hibernation is to A, winter, B, bear, C, dream, or D, sleep. Miss, the answer is D, sleep.
Is D sleep? All right, good. And while we were doing that, you should be checking your answers. All right, so I don't see, oh yes, I see Natisha marking her answers. Yes, good job, Natisha. So you should have been checking your answers to see how many you got. So only Natisha marked her answer. Shake when I'm seeing CBA over there. So how is it that A is marked correctly, Shake one? Okay. All right. Love that Natisha. So Natisha is honest with herself with what she got. All right. And that's the beauty about the whiteboard, you know, when you put on your answers, they're just there. All right. So Malika got 2 correct. She got Daisy and she got ignorant. Well done, Malika. All right. And Tadia got 2 correct, and Tayshawn got all 3 correct. Well done both of you. All right, good. So I'm gonna show you now. We're gonna look at another uh I should have put in the answers. Hold on. All right, good. All right, so now we're looking at a pep book and tabs. All right, and this is where I get some of my questions from. All right, and this is a really good book. This book was created by Miss Kanisha Samuels Miles. She is a principal for a school, and outside of being a principal for a school, she also have been doing PEP from the initial stage, from the pilot stage, and have been to numerous of the PEP workshops. She have experience. All right. So this book was created by someone with experience in PEP, and the fact that you're doing ability tests, the only exam that you'll be doing this year is ability tests. You need to be using materials that are really geared at helping you. All right. And this book is definitely geared at doing that. All right, so I'm encouraging you all. You can reach out to me. I can give you the information in getting this book. It is the cost is 2,500. You still have 2 months to go before your exam, so getting enough practice is key. All right, so the cost for the book is 2,500, and it is PEP preparation ability test. And you know that the only exam you're doing this year is your PEP ability. That is going to be the main exam giving you your grade. And this is the only opportunity you're getting to really zoom in on that score. Like what you did in grade 4 already happened. This is your final opportunity to make the best mark, to get the best mark and to get into the school that you want to get into. And I do believe in this book. It is definitely a good book, and I would recommend everyone to get a copy of this book if you don't have a copy as yet. On that note, I am just going to go through for the next questions that we're going to do. We're going to take those questions from, I do have some questions here from the book. All right, so we're going to take those last questions that we'll be doing from the book. And let's go with this one. Okay, so there are some really nice emojis, and it's not boring. I say have those fun emojis to look at. Okay, so this one say use one word to tell what all pictures have in common, and then give your explanation for choosing that word. All right, so give one word. Give one word. Give one word to tell what all pictures have in common, and then give your explanation for choosing that word. And we don't have any more names on the wheel, so I'm just going to pick one person who have their hand up. So if you want to answer, you keep your hand up. If you don't want to answer, you put your hand down. All right, so I see Brianna. Brianna, go ahead. Brianna?
It's Miss, they all are sleeping. They all show sleeping because there's a baby sleeping, a dog sleeping, a sleeping emoji, and a bed that shows that maybe somebody is going to sleep.
All right, so this one now, I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can. All right, so for this one now, it says, I'm going to read the question, solve the following problem and show all working. So that's a laughing out face with that equals 15 points, and like the think face, which equals 11 points, and the sleeping face, which equals 8 points, and then the serious face, which is 12 points. So looking at number one, the DWL face or LOL face, right? Times sleep plus sleep. What does that give us? And I see Tashika hand is up. So I'm going to give that question to Tashika. Let me know if you want more time, Tashika, or I should pass the question on. So if you want to answer, you just raise your hand. All right, no response from Tashika, so I'm going to pass the question on to Tayshawn.
Miss, the answer is 128.
Tell me how you got 128.
Miss, the LOL face is 15 and the sleeping face is 8 because 15 times 8 equals to 120 plus the sleeping face equals to 128.
Awesome. Well done. All right. Well done, Tayshawn. So we're going to move to the next one now, and that is thinking
Thank you,
face
Miss.
plus serious face plus a sleeping face.
Can I get that one?
And we're going to give that question to Shanti.
31.
31. How did you get 31?
The serious face is 11 and the angry face is 12. So you're going to add 11 plus 12 equal 28. And the sleeping face is 8.
11 plus 12.
Equal 28.
11 plus 12.
Yes, miss.
11 plus 12.
Equal 23. Sorry.
Okay.
Then you're going, and the sleeping face equal 8. You're going to add 8 plus 20 plus 23 equal 31.
Okay. Good, good. All right. So it's 31. And then we're going to go with another question. And the last one down there, the angry face times the thinking face times the sleeping face. And I'm going to give that question to Floyd.
Miss, the answer would be
Take your time, Floyd. Don't worry. Yes, Malika, that's correct. Go on, Floyd. Take your time. When you finish working, you let me know. Thinking about it, Brianna. So Brianna mean business, you know. So Brianna take her time and she stop and she pause and she think about her answer. All right, Brianna. Yes, Lilies, that's correct. Well done, Lilies. Yes, Shanti. I feel as if some of these answers though, you know, persons use calculator. I don't feel as if you work them out, you know. Yes, Natisha. Brianna, you were really close. Really, really close, Brianna. I think you maybe forget to bring over a digit or something. Really, really close, Brianna.
Miss 1056.
Yes, Natisha, but it was Floyd question.
Okay, miss.
Okay, but it's 1056. You see where you made that error, Brianna? You forgot to bring over a digit? What did you do? You had 1046. What did you do? You were almost there, Brianna. Tell me what you did.
Miss, I multiplied 12 by 11 and got 132. And then I multiplied that by 8 and got my answer 1,460.
That's not what you gave me. You said 1046. Yeah, 1046 you messaged in there. So somewhere along the line, you made some error in the calculation. All right, so take your time when you're doing your calculation. All right, speed is good, but accuracy is better. And we will look at one more question from this. One more question from our book. And remember that this is absolutely an amazing book. You see those nice emojis that you get to use. Okay. So the cost of the book is 2,500. You can contact me directly and I will give you the more information on the book. Okay, so you can contact me directly and I'll give you more information. So let's do number one.
Primary English.
I'm going to show you the book again. So I'm going to show you the name of the book shortly again. So let's look on this one. Which number does not belong? Circle it and then say why. So which number does not belong? And I'm going to, let's see who I'm going to select for this last question. And I go with, who did I get a chance to answer? Remark. Remark. All right, don't hear Remark. Shake one.
Yes, miss.
Oh, Remark is here.
Yes,
All right,
miss.
all right, go ahead, Remark, and then I'll come back to you, Shake one.
Miss, for number 3.
For number 1, which number does not belong?
Okay. I'm coming, Miss. Third. 13.
All right. And why?
This is an odd number.
Okay. All right. Good job. Well done. And I go with Chekwan. Chekwan, I'll let you go with the next question. And it is, which number does not belong? Circle it and say why.
Okay. Which number does not belong? Circle it and what's then said why? 77, 55, 99, 72. And why? My answer is 22.
Why?
Because it is an even number and all solids are odd numbers.
Okay. All right. Good job. All right. So that will bring us to the end. Let me go back to show you all the picture of the book. So you can reach out to me to get a copy of the book. All right. And listen, this book will be shipped directly to your door. All right. So you don't need to go to the store to get the book. The person will ship them directly to your door, All right. And shipping cost is quite reasonable. So you'll get the book shipped directly to your door. It's Corona time. You don't want to go to the store. Stay at home, get everything shipped to your door. All right. So it's Think Labs PEP Preparation Ability Test, grade 6 students, and it's written by a principal. All right. So that brings us to the end of our lesson. You can take a picture of the book, and remember, you can always reach out to me and I'll give you more information. All right, have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye-bye, darlings.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye. May God bless you.